let's just imagine creating a report you're very satisfied with. But after presenting and demonstrating all of your insights and functionalities to the client, they're still unable to make use of it. That's most likely because you're making use of the wrong visuals to create certain insights.
Hi guys, my name is Uche. Welcome to my channel, Chezzz. Now in today's video, we're going to be learning about the most commonly used visuals in Power BI. And during the course of this program, we're going to know more about these very visuals, when to use them, and how best to use them.
The data sets we're going to be using in this video are particularly surrounding a dental clinic. It's a dummy data and it's surrounding the patient and all of the activities, including the appointments. Now we're going to be starting with the bar charts and column charts. These visuals are particularly used for comparison of data. It could be performances of products, performances of hospitals, performances of countries, performances of patients, and so many other level of performances. We're going to be starting with the bar chart. And now we would like to compare the different genders attending this particular clinic. Now let's find it. You click the gender, it goes to the y-axis. And for the bar chart, the counts would always go to the x-axis. So now I want to count the clients, particularly on gender. So we already see it, that females are the most in this particular clinic. And now we want to know the exact number. And how you find this out is by going through this area. You click the format your visuals and go down to the data label. You just enable it. If after clicking the data label, enabling the data label, and it's still not displaying, you come down here and enable the values. And that's it. You have it here right now, the bar charts. Now we'll use the column chart now. For the column chart, let's draw this in using the same comparison for the gender. When you click it, it goes to the x-axis for the column chart. For the bar chart, it goes to the y-axis. For the column chart, it goes to the x-axis. And the count goes to the y-axis. Same thing you did for the bar chart. You just scroll down and enable the data label. And that's it. You can do the same thing for the different bar charts and column charts we have in Power BI. So now we go for the line graph, or would say the line chart. Line charts are particularly used for time series. It's best for showing trends over a continuous time axis. It's best for displaying or forecasting the future. So just go ahead now. Click line chart. And line chart always works with dates. There must be a date in your line chart visual. So we're going to use a discharge date. You click and it goes there, x-axis. And we want to count also the number of customers, or like say patients. For this, we put over here in the y-axis. So right now, the interesting feature, particularly about a line chart, is the ability to drill down and up. So now we need to drill down one level in hierarchy. That's from year to quarter. Just click and it goes down. We want to see it in months. We click again. It goes down to months. Let's expand this. So this is what we see as a line chart. We have few dates in this particular data. But when you have a lot of dates in your data or report, you see a lot of trends in your report. You're able to tell when you have a high number of clients or high number of product or whatever you're trying to follow up on, and you see where you have outliers. You see seasonality in that particular graph or line chart, and so many other things you can actually follow up on. And that's a line chart. This line chart can include this area chart, stacked area charts, and all of these different line charts in here. They can all work the same way. So the next one we'll be learning about right now is pie chart. Now, pie chart is good for showing parts of a whole, but limited in clarity with many slices. You can compare very few number of products, like 2 to 4 or 5 products, or patients, or staff, or hospitals, or countries. You can compare very few in the pie chart. So let's compare the gender. We click, it goes to a legend. That's where it goes to, particularly for pie chart or donut, which is this. Now the count. We click, and it goes to values. Every count goes to values in this particular visual. So right now we already see it. It displays both the figure itself and the percentage of total, which is a very excellent one. You see everything is particularly displaying as you want it to, and you're able to see clearly what you need to see. If you are comparing a very large number, you won't be able to identify all the things you need to identify easily. So it's very good for comparing very few number of products or particular categories. Now we'll be learning about the map visual. The map visual is particularly used for knowing about the different countries or how many customers in different areas. It could be country, it could be state, it could be cities. But as far as it deals with a location, you use the map. So now we'll go for the map. You can find the map here. We click. Now we'll just display the country of origin in this table. You click and it goes to location. So we want to know how many customers we have and their country of origin. So we just click number of customers, which goes particularly to tooltips. So now we see it has been highlighted in the various areas. Number of customers in North America, we have this, that's particularly in USA. The number of customers we have from France, the number of customers we have from Egypt, we see this very little. The number of customers we have from Asia, particularly South Korea, the number of customers we have from Nigeria in Africa, the number of customers we have from Ghana. So we've already seen particularly how to make use of the map, and it's a very, very interesting feature. The interesting thing about the map is, in here, you can always go to the map settings. It's already by default on roads. You can always go to aerial to choose whichever one you want to use. They appear or display in different ways. You just choose whichever it is that suits you, and that's it. There are two different maps that can be used. We have the field map, which is this one we're using, and we have the actual map. To change from one visual to the other, you just click the other one even while you're highlighting in the visual itself. As we click, they display in unique ways, so you just make your preferences. Next, we're going to learn about the cards. Cards are particularly used for highlighting key KPIs. KPI means key performance indicators. You could be trying to draw out information on total patients. It could be average length of stay. It could be number of referrals. It could be number of products. It could be anything at all you need to count. So that goes particularly for cards. So we'll just go ahead with this. It's very good to always put your measure and do the calculation, so it's easy for you to use it in any visual at all. So we're going to just count the number of clients or number of customers, which is particularly here. All we just do is click and it just displays. So this is how you go about this particular one. You can either close here and give it a unique title you wish to give it, or just type in here. This is when you want to just give it a unique name or title. Let's name it number of patients. So this is it, number of patients. Always be flexible, place it in the middle, control the size of the font or the type of font that you use. So this is where you just make it look much more presentable. Next, we have a table. The table visual, which is this. We have it. You can use either the table or the matrix. They're both tables. So let's click. The tables and metrics are particularly useful when showing detailed numbers with drill down capacities. So let's just go ahead now. It's very similar to what you see in Microsoft Excel. So let's put this. We'll just start with the customer ID. We'll click. Then we want to see the age band or age range of the customers. We also want to know the date they were referred. We also want to know the date they were discharged, if they've been discharged. For the dates in tables, most of us like to see this date appear as normal dates and not in hierarchy, which they're already displaying as. So all you need to do to change that is by right clicking here and clicking referral date instead of the date hierarchy. We do that for discharge and you have it. So this is what a table looks like. So for the metrics, it goes this way. It displays more like a hierarchy or like say category. So we'll just start with the age band now. Now for the age band, we want to see the customers. Customers would also go in here, the row. And when you click here right now, showing the next level, this is where it displays. And here to go back up. To see all of them at once, you click here to open up and click here to open up. So that's it in metrics. You can also include information, particularly in the column, which is here. So for this area, we'll put the number of customers in values, so it shows us the different counts. So this is it for metrics. Metrics shows things particularly in category, and there are so many things you can put into the metrics, so you're able to see what you need to see. The table is very common and very easy to understand. It's just for you to know what your preference is and what exactly you want to use. So that's it about the tables. If there are particular visuals you want me to actually teach about, please drop your comments and I'll get back to it. In the next video, we're going to build our first report in Power BI, and further after that, we're going to be learning about so many advanced features and very interesting features that you would really love to learn. Catch you in the next video.